Our Raiders entering a new era under the head coach Pete Carroll, and here to talk about it, JT the Brick, who's been a commentator for the Raiders for some 30 years. JT, thank you. We value your expertise, especially because you're so familiar with this team. So you're all over the place. You're on television. You're on the radio. What are you telling your viewers and listeners about Pete Carroll as head coach?
Well, great to see you, Kim. It's a massive deal. We got one of the greatest coaches of the last 25 years in the NFL, 181 total wins. That's as much as our last 14 coaches combined. And I've talked to you about the past coaches, and they've all been good men, and I've been optimistic every time a new coach got a job, but this is completely different. Pete is young at heart. He's got big energy. He knows how to build a program and turn something around, and that's what the Raiders needed. All due respect to Antonio Pierce, he coached his butt off and tried to win. We had a 10-game losing streak last year, a lot of injuries. So Pete comes in with John Spytek, the new GM, and they try to return the Raiders to greatness.
Well, let's talk about this dynamic duo, if you will, with Spytek and Carroll together, JT. So from what I understand, Pete Carroll more of a defensive guy, but with Spytek as our new GM coming to us from the Bucs, where not only was Tom Brady there when he was part of the team, but most recently with Baker Mayfield, will he kind of rely on his GM to help get the quarterback situation figured out for the Raiders?
Him, absolutely, along with Tom Brady. John Spytek was a teammate of Tom Brady at Michigan. That's how far they go back. 44 of the 53 players on their roster in Tampa Bay were drafted or undrafted, so they like to build through the draft, which is the proper way to build the team. But the Raiders have $100 million in cap space, so they could go out and get a veteran quarterback, or they can draft a quarterback for the future to compete with Aiden O'Connell. But let it be known, the Raiders now are poised to come in here via free agency, the draft. They have the 6th pick overall. They can trade up and get a quarterback. They can take the best player available like last year when they got superstar Brock Bowers. But they have to thread the needle, Kim, in the offseason. We got the right coach. We got the right GM. And now the Raiders have to pounce and have an unbelievable next couple of months to reload this team for players like Max Crosby who want to win now.
Well, and there is so much as far as rebuilding this team to talk about that we're just getting started with you. JT, thank you. It sounds like Colin Cowherd, who gave Pete Carroll an A as far as the coaches that have just recently gone to new teams, it sounds like you're giving him an A as well, and we will be rooting on our Raiders here soon enough. JT, thank you for your time, and let's do this again soon. Thanks, because there is a lot to talk about before kickoff of the new season. Thank you.